Business activity and the people of the state were held to ransom on Wednesday and Thursday as public sector banking activity came to a grinding halt after employees struck work in response to the two-day nationwide strike call given by employees' unions. Citizens expressed their deep anguish over the repeated strikes by public sector banks, and we do hope that the concerned authority is listening and does not cause such repeated inconvenience to the common man. The state government announced on Thursday that it would implement the recommendations of the 6th Pay Commission in the state from the 1st of November, thus enhancing the economic status of government employees. Well, if you want to unwind after a hectic week, we suggest that you spend this evening or tomorrow at the Kala Academy in Panjim as you listen to the soothing tunes of Indian classical music at the two-day festival being organized by the Swaradhiraj Trust, Pune, in collaboration with the Kala Academy at the Dinanath Mangeshkar Auditorium. Well, those were the stories that made headlines in the week that went by. We'll be back again next week.
And we'll spill into a short break now. Stay with us.
Comfort, the purpose of life. It's the inside story of every home. The ultimate satisfaction in the world of furniture. Drawing you to exotic sofas in electrifying colors and prints, in imported fabrics, professionally crafted in style and finish, breathtaking collection in exclusive designs, relax in luxurious ambiance. To bring comfort into your home, come to us. Showroom at Panjim, Margaon and Verna. Crystal interiors. If not comfort, what else?
Welcome back. You're watching Goa 365. The National Institute of Oceanography, Donapol, commemorated the CSIR Foundation Day yesterday by organizing a lecture on science through activities at its auditorium.
Arun Gupta of the Inter-University Centre for Astronomy and Astrophysics, Pune, kept the audience enthralled as he spoke about and demonstrated science-based fun activities, especially the recycling of junk into noteworthy products. Although the lecture witnessed a decent gathering of mainly adults, it would have been more beneficial if a larger number of students had attended the session. The people later interacted with Mr. Gupta as he individually addressed their queries. Science is the basis of numerous everyday phenomena and is quite an interesting subject. However, many children develop a phobia of the subject, especially when they have to learn subjects like physics and chemistry. Goa 365 spoke to Mr. Gupta, who gave us his opinion about why the subject is not an absolute favorite with many students of today.
I think science is an extremely interesting subject, and the horrendous way it's taught in schools, just by rote learning, you mug up definitions, you spit them out in the exams, it gives children a lifetime's distaste for the subject. Science can be taught in a great fun manner, and I think all the kids would be hooked to science. It was taught through experiments. Children don't get this opportunity.
Mr. Gupta also gave us an example of how teachers can make science more interesting.
A teacher must first take the children into confidence, right? And get them to working with their own hands. If, ask children, bring old slippers from home, bring old boxes from home, pick up Tetra Packs, right? And you can bypass the principle. The children become so many resources are littered around our roads, and people in a consumer society, people are throwing away. So children will bring all these materials, and the task of the teacher is to inspire children. Now you have this raw material, try and make something out of it.
When we asked Mr. Gupta about his opinion of the present-day science curriculum, he said,
"Well, the science curriculum, I think it's out of sync with reality. We need to make bridges with real life, right? That if children can see science in real life, it becomes so much more fun for them, right? And I think that the curriculum has become very, very boring, it's become very mathematized. Now that should be at the higher level. But lower level science should be a lot of experiments, fun. How do you use this in real life? How do you use this in your home? That's the kind of thing science should be."
Goa 365 also spoke to students and teachers who had attended the lecture.
म्हाका हें खूब आवडलें. म्हाका दिसता आतां फुडें काय करतलो को आनी मागीर हांव स्कुलांनी करूंक सोदतलें न्यू एक्सपेरिमेंट. दुसऱ्या भुरग्यांक कळटलें मागीर काय करता तें.
म्हाका खूब आवडलें हें दाखयलें तें सगळें आनी हांव आतां क्लासीन वचून सगळ्यांक सांगूंक सोदतलें आनी दाखोवंक सुद्दां शकतलें जशें धाकट्या धाकट्या वस्तूंनी जे हांव भायर उडयता जावं हें करता म्हणजे हांव सदांच असल्यो वस्तींक म्हाजे कडेन लागीं दवरिना हांव भायर मारता त्यो तेंचे आतां वापर करपाक म्हाकाय कळ्ळें कशें तें.
I had been taking this activity with the students all the time. Whenever I got an opportunity, I have taken them to various type of extensions and various type of exhibitions and all. And since this was a science made easy, I thought my student will definitely benefit it, and with that intention I came here.
It was really a wonderful. Every science teacher must see it because the children, they learn by doing it. Just by theoretical thing they never can understand it. It is the concepts are clear only by seeing it. Such a small toys he showed it, which we are generally throwing it out, the waste. From that he has made it.
Reluctance of the concerned heads of departments and their officials to respond to calls of disaster and emergencies will now invite arrests and even suspension from services in view of dereliction of duty.
If it is a major disaster, all the agencies we have identified in the plan is prepared. This meeting was just to make them aware what could be the penalties if they do not respond in time, if they do not mobilize the resources in time. The moment they do not respond and their presence is very much essential, we will arrest them and produce before the where their presence is required at the site or so and so. And once they are arrested, they are bound to be suspended.
In an endeavour to check the preparedness of the government authorities in mobilizing labour, material and resources in the wake of any disaster and emergency, the District Disaster Management Authorities held a review meeting yesterday at the Collector's Office in Margao. The district authorities also directed the concerned officials to brace up for the mock drill, which could be conducted at any point of time.
Any natural disaster occurs and if we fail, there will be heavy criticism from the member of the public. To ensure that the plan is systematically and perfectly enforced, we want to have the mock drill. Before the mock drill, SP suggested that at least we should discuss, interact and pass on the message to you. Because of that, this meeting is held.
Now for the movie that was released at the Inox this week. The much awaited movie Hari Puttar was released at the Inox.
Cast: Sarika, Jackie Shroff, Zain Khan, Saurabh Shukla, Director Lucky Kohli, Rajesh Bajaj. Hari Prasad Donda, or Hari Puttar as he is fondly called, is a bright 10-year-old who has recently moved from India to the UK with his parents. His father, Professor Donda, is assigned to work on a secret project with the Defence Forces at a remote location in the UK. Within days of their arrival in London, Hari's aunt and uncle DK visit the Donda residence with a few kids. Suddenly, the house is filled with the sparkle of no less than 10 kids. At this point, everything goes for a spin for Hari Puttar. Not only is he thrown out of his own room to accommodate the girls, he is also ragged and ridiculed by all the other kids for being naive. Hari Puttar suddenly feels unwanted. Watch the movie to know why it's called the comedy of terrors.
It was nice comedy.
Boy acting in the movie.
He acted well.
Movie was fine.
What is the movie all about?
It's basically a kid at home using his brains.
It's all about kids. The kids enjoyed it. It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It is a little similar to Home Alone.
And that's all from the news desk of Goa 365. We'll be back with more news and analysis for you. Until then, goodbye.